I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rise Podcast. Right back at y'all, but another one with your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. In that building and all assets of the national. Hit them and missing them when we don't be splitting them. What it do?
I can't call it. What it do? How your day coming, champ?
Man, not too bad. I'm on my feet, yo. Just navigating through, yo. Being humble, counting my blessings. Let's get these sponsors out of the way. I got some juice for y'all, man. These fights, yo. Boxing. Y'all keep. Y'all can say what y'all want about Top Rank. Top Rank been putting on some good show. They've been selling out, too. That crowd was packed, man. People want to see boxing. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer. Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibear.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, don't forget to go on www.noslipgallery.org. Use the code RIZE10 and you'll get 10% off. Don't forget to go on the www.miakillerb.com. Go over to our page, support her. RIP to John Boyd. RIP to Miss Tanya Vandross. They will be going down in the Rise Podcast Hall of Fame first ballot nominees. 2 of the biggest podcast supporters, and Miss Mona, first ballot Hall of Fame, and she the living legend, still holding it down. Shout out to EOE Education, everything, Bad Girls Promotions. They just did their thing on Georgia Ave in DC. Another blazing card. Shout out to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Get your shirts, essentials, 12 rolls for $7. Coach Calvin and Kenny Wade. Come on down to become the next world champion in your weight division. It can come true with hard work and dedication. Shout out the Four Corners Boxing featuring Maurice and Jenny Jones. Go over there every Wednesday night with 15 rounds of boxing. Check their podcast out. Shout out the Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News. Man, all the sponsors who sponsors us. Don't forget to go Under Armour, going to the website. They always support the Rise Podcast, man. And don't forget to go on to risepodcast.com, y'all, and get that merch. Go over to the risepodcast.com and get that merch, y'all. And last but not least, the official gear boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Y'all can say it with me in the chat. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box Raw. Coach
Kenny, what's going on, man? This nigga rolled out. That's crazy. Coach Squeeze, what's going on, man? He must have had to go. Mill City must have hit him.
Yeah.
You know how he do. He just
we ain't got nothing coming.
You know what I mean? Mill City hit him. He must have had to go. You know what I mean?
At least he made a public appearance.
Ain't say shit, but you know what I mean. He was here. He's still affiliated, I guess. You know what I mean? Yo, they text me say he on Mill City. I'm gonna blow it up, yo. I'm telling you.
Oh man, yo. Well, holler at somebody in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna holler at everybody in the chat, right? I was just trying to figure out what's going on with your homeboy, Coach Kenny. The Queen is in the building. Miss Mona, how you feeling today, Queen? Branson, what it do? Oh, he sent you back. Daryl Hopkins, what's going on?
No,
Boss,
it's y'all choppy, yo.
yeah, that's your phone. I don't know what's going on with your phone. Abu Zay,
Can y'all
what's
hear me?
going on, chat? Where you been? Loud and clear. Kevin Mitchell, stretched out boxing. Miss Gwen, man, what's going on?
It's
Shout out to Miss
choppy.
Gwen, man. Shout out to Miss Gwen, man, because you know what I mean. She hold it down with her grandbabies, man. She got Junior in Chicago right now. He sending me flicks. He's still working out, hitting the treadmill. They all over Chicago. You know what I mean? They want to go see my nephew. So shout out to Miss Gwen, man. Keep doing your thing. Hell of a grandma, man. Hell of a grandma. Michael Jackson, Miss Shara, Melanie Queen 27. What's going on? Joe Foster, what's happening? Bray Marlin, how you feeling? Kevin Mitchell, Fight Game AMC FSG. Rodriguez Jackson TV, what's going on? How everybody doing, man? Hope y'all having a great Sunday, man. Hope y'all enjoyed boxing yesterday because hey, I told y'all. What you think? What you think about them fights yesterday, Coach Kenny? Coach Kenny Ellis, the bald head wonder. He gone again. What's going on, Coach Squeeze? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Are you here?
Yep.
Are you available to have a conversation
Yep.
about boxing?
Yep.
What you think about the fights yesterday?
Spectacular. Spectacular boxing is in a good place. Top rank. Put on another great show. It was packed up in there. Shout out to Fernando Vargas' son Emilio. If I'm naming the right one, because there's about 8 of them. Shout out to him. He was battle tested yesterday. Came out with the victory. He showed me some resolve, that he was tough, because old boy was a veteran that he fought and he brought it. He did what he had to do to pull off the victory. He put on a great performance. Shout out to Jaime Munguia. He was in a hell of a barn burner. Old boy came out and went blow for blow with Jaime. He started popping that jab in Jaime face. Munguia. Jaime Munguia showed his ability to make adjustments, start moving his head a little bit off the line, start popping the jab, stay defensively responsible. It was a jab fest for a minute. Then both of them start opening up, start connecting with each other. Bing, 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 slipping, banging. And I'm like, whoa, Munguia, you in a barn burner. Old boy came to win. And then as the rounds went on, round 6 or 7 or 8, old boy started slowing down a little bit. I don't know if that was Munguia's game plan, but Munguia started picking up steam round the 6th, 7th, 8th round. Pop, 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 popping the jab. Coming with the brick hand back to the body. He was mixing his punches up very well. And old boy, I don't know, man. That was a tough good, because old boy kept that jab in Munguia's face, kept Munguia resetting his feet. And then a lot of people realized Munguia just came off the Canelo fight. Great performance, solid performance. you might wanted to say that he should have did a little bit more or looked a little more better than what he did coming off that experience with Canelo. I was pleased with it. I just think earlier he could have moved his head. I think he started a little slow. He didn't underestimate this guy because this guy came out snapping that damn jab in his face. So he had to wake up and get it going. But shout out to Jaime Munguia. Because everybody, you can't say. I know a lot of people going to say, well, he fought Canelo. He did blah, blah, blah. He should have bam. But you're not going to fight everybody the same. I noticed that with people. You're not going to fight everybody the same. And the moniker of styles make fights. It's a true saying. It's a true saying. Because if I fight a guy that's taller than me, I can't fight a guy that's my same height the same way. That let me know that Jaime Munguia is, to me, a great young fighter. Greatness. He like to bang too. He like to bang. Now, the Daniel Dubois
Daniel
Dubois and
Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
man, who you pick? You pick Joshua just for the record. You pick Joshua.
Go ahead. You got it.
No, I just you know how I had
you got it. I don't want to be rude. Yeah, I know. I'm the one being rude.
Joshua, so
I say,
you pick Joshua.
Go ahead, finish, champ.
I just gotta put it out there. You
pick
Joshua.
I'm just go ahead. You right. You ain't no need of me. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, champ. You got it. You got the floor, baby. Yeah, you got it. No? Now, how the fight go, champ? Tell everybody, you know. Let me dial the computer and give it the... He got the information. He gonna tell you what I think. He can read your mind. He can read it. Come on, champ. Now, as I was saying before the computer got broke...
One thing I noticed, whenever your guy lose, you be salty when your guy lose. Now, let Joshua have one. You'd have been talking your trash, yo. But now when your guy lose, who you pick, you can't handle it, yo. You gotta get that together, yo. That ain't no good, yo.
Whoop, there it is. There it is. Now, let me whoop, there it is. Whoop, there. Whoop. As I was saying, the Anthony Joshua and Dubois fight up there.
I'm talking to Junior. You know, I'm gonna say what's up to my son. He say what's up, Dad. I'm saying what's up, son. That's my heart. What's up, son? Love you.
Now, before I was rudely interrupted, though, you the host of the show 5 times. I don't know where they do host at like that, but anyway, the Dubois and Anthony Joshua. This nigga was some crack this morning, yo. I got ants in my pants and I need to dance. It was a good fight, but Anthony Joshua, man, he looked like he gassed out the later part of the rounds. Old boy weathered the storm. They was hurting each other. Because Anthony damn sure hurt him. And I'm thinking Anthony was going to get him out of there. Then he ran down on old boy and he caught him. Bop! Caught him coming in. And he felt like a pair of pants off of a accordion. I say, yo, this dude soft as cotton, yo. Soft as cotton. Big for nothing. Now, I guess we could get the Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight. Somebody said yesterday, now we can see the bumble. But that ain't fair to call Deontay Wilder a goddamn bum with 40 and over, 40 knockouts. So you gonna count Deontay Wilder's second half, the end of his career to the front of his career? That's what y'all do, man. That's what y'all do. Now Anthony Joshua been wishy-washy all through his damn career. Why you think he ducked Wilder when he was at the height of his career?
I told y'all he ain't had no dog, and I told y'all that 2 years ago.
D1, my guy, Angry White Man Podcast. What's going on? Junior said, "What's up to everybody in the chat, man?"
What's up, man?
What's up, Junior?
Just do, my guy.
I thought he at least had enough to pull it off and outbox show, yo.
Man, damn you, Dubois is cracking.
No, if you show him some dog, he gonna do just what he did. Lay down like a German Shepherd. I trained German Shepherds.
Joshua, I told you about Joshua, yo. You got to go see that wizard.
Got to jump off a plane.
Joshua hurt him though. Did you see the fight? Joshua hurt him.
That come with the territory. When
Joshua hurt him. He just got hurt. He got hurt more. That's all.
And Rolly was winning the first 6 rounds of the fight before he went to sleep.
Rolly lost his last fight.
No, I'm saying that's what Rolly said when he fought Tank. I was winning the first 6 rounds, and then
no, man, that's different. Rolly wasn't winning enough.
But he hurt him. Okay,
Rolly ain't hurt no Tank. Rolly ain't hurt Tank. Anthony Joshua hurted old boy though.
Part of being a fighter is taking pain. That's what people forget. Some of them champions, they think they want to be champion until they feel that pain.
I'm not so smoothie king.
Right back at you with another one. Sit through. Thanks for the color in the chat. Why Tank keep messing with Devin, man?
They grown, man. They ain't getting in that shit.
They keep talking shit. You know you want to fire back.
They got reasons. They got their reasons.
No, they gonna fire back. My guy, Scales, appreciate you, champ.
Scales scrapping to it.
Appreciate you, but no, that was that was a good fight. Daniel Dubois, Anthony Joshua, good back and forth. But like I told you,
Anthony hurt him, yo. Anthony hurt him before he got Anthony out of there. He hurt him, yo. Go back and watch the fight. He had hurt, and then ran in and got clipped like a dummy, yo, and folded, yo.
Listen. You keep saying he hurt him.
He did, senior. Go back and watch it.
So what happened?
He had him.
Yo, y'all chopping up.
He had him, senior. He had him. Go back and watch it, champ.
Just say you want to get in the Mill City, Coach Kenny. We hear you loud and clear, see you loud and clear.
Yo, when you sent me that clip, I was like, who in the hell is that?
Y'all chopping up, man.
Gosh.
Look, now he trying to play you. Boy, hey, squeeze. You know how them Baltimore niggas.
Hold up. Where my other phone?
You know how them Baltimore niggas is. They don't just want to say, yo, I got to holler at you later. I got to go something. They want, yo, this such and such on the other line. Yo, let me hit you right back. Ain't nobody on the other line. Yo, cut it out, Coach Kenny, man. Just say you got somewhere to be, man.
Do he gotta say that though? Or he can't do what he do?
He been doing it. You know what I mean? Oh.
Yo, when you
Junior
go back and watch,
he want to see Frank and Devin. Junior said he wants to see Frank versus Devin.
When you go back and watch that last round, yo had old boy hurt, but old boy weathered the storm, caught him running in, bam.
So
bam,
you know what I mean?
Folded.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell him.
Dirk James? Is he still with Dirk James?
I don't think so.
Anthony Joshua.
I don't think so. You ain't seen him at the fight yesterday.
Damn. Wow.
Hold up.
Well, hey, you got
Hold. Did you say he hurt him? Didn't Dubois knock Joshua down like 3 or 4 times in that fight yesterday?
the later part.
You keep no. You keep talking about the later part. I said, did he knock him down 3 or 4 times yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't
The
ask
later
when.
part. The
I
later
didn't ask
part.
when. I didn't ask when.
Yeah, the later
That's
part.
the little question. I said, did
The
he
later
knock him
part.
down 3 or 4 times?
Yeah, the later part, and a couple of them was like a push. One of them, he hit his gloves hit the canvas, and he ain't count it.
All right,
They
well, how
ain't
about
count
this?
it.
What happened the
One
last
of
time?
them
What happened on the last knockdown?
that the gloves touched.
What happened on the last knockdown?
Ace say he still got hurt though, senior.
What happened on the last
Ace.
knockdown?
Maybe he'll talk to you, Ace.
What happened on the last knockdown?
Ace, he still got hurt though, didn't he, Ace? I know what I saw.
I'm just trying to find out what happened on the last knockdown.
Ace asked you a question. Family in the chat. We talking family. Come on, let family know. Let family know. That's all I'm saying. Let family know, senior. Yeah. Did he get hurt? That's all. Yeah, that's all we ask you, young man. Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I think
Did he get hurt? Did he get hurt? Nah, that was a good fight. Yo, it was good for boxing, man. We got what we wanted to see. Knockouts.
All I'm saying
it wasn't born with nobody running from each other. Last night, they was fighting in the box last night. Them 3 fights right there was fought in the box. Fought in the box, yo.
So let me ask you this question. You know what I mean? And this is like what I came with after that fight. At this point now, we need to see Joshua versus Wilder. Who still got something left in the tank?
Nah.
That's how I put it. Who still got something left in the tank?
Yeah, well, I know one thing. The card that they be on, it better be some heavy hitters on there, because they ain't gonna sell out on their own. They ain't headlining. They gotta be the Coco main event.
Nah, you can still put them on as headliners. You can still put them on as headliner. You just have a decent co-main, a serious co-main.
Yeah, stretched out boxing. He hurt him, but went in like he was undisciplined and got clipped. He damn sure did.
Y'all keep talking about that.
Ace said, you never answered Ace in the first place. I apologize, Ace. That's very rude. AJ gonna beat Wilder. He said AJ gonna beat Wilder. I don't know, man, but that one like 50. Whoever gas out first.
I don't even know no more now. Like,
Junior said he want to see Frank and Depp.
I told you that 20 minutes ago. What you
Michael
think about
Jackson
that fight, though? Because Devin looked like he about 180.
Yeah.
Devin looking real swollen.
Usyk show up every time, Michael Jackson said.
Hold up.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Sit through. Thanks for the color in the chat. AJ don't know how to finish. He hurt him or not. Yeah, man. It was good. It was good for boxing last night. It was good for boxing. It was good for boxing. Any way you want to slice it, it was good for boxing.
It definitely was great for boxing.
It was good for boxing. The fights last night, you couldn't be disappointed. And what happened, man? It was action-packed fights, man.
Smoothie King, did you get this yet?
Yeah.
You got this already?
Yeah.
Okay.
You was on the phone. I'm professional.
My bad. No. Family first. I'm a father first. My son called.
Well, you know what I mean? Y'all heard that? Family first. Supposed to be family in the chest. See, boy, you can't get niggas get a position. They get big-headed. They get big-headed without y'all. It's no us.
My son
without y'all, it's no us. Y'all heard it live on the Rise podcast. He say family first. Hung up on y'all. I can't make this shit up.
No, you up here cussing and my son is watching.
I can't make this up. He ain't watching. He got off.
You just talking about he ain't watching.
He just hit me on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
He just hit me on my phone. I'm gone, Coach Squeeze. I know he ain't talking how he cussed when my daughter was on it.
Your daughter is 45 years old, Squeeze.
No youth? Nah. Somebody said you was about 60 at the gym, but that's another story. I say, man, that man ain't no 60. He 39, yo. Yo, that was some hell of a fights last night. I'm not disappointed, yo. They thought Senior was my farmers.
Boxing looking good, yo. You know what I mean? Like boxing doing its thing.
Yes,
we
sir.
Can't complain. We getting good fights. We been getting stacked cards, great results,
sir.
Unpredictable results. You know what I mean? It ain't always been, you know what I mean, easy pickings. We've been getting some upsets lately.
That's boxing, yo. That's how boxing go, man. Buster Douglas shook up the whole world. Ain't nobody shook out the AJ losing last night. Ain't nobody shook from that.
All right, so let me ask you this question though. Dubois beating Joshua, is that really an upset?
Notoriety wise.
I'm just saying because a lot of
people
notoriety.
It was an upset. Yeah, I would say it was an upset because nobody really predicted yo to win. So of course it was an upset. He went in as the favor to win. Yeah, what's an upset?
Squeeze, let me ask you a question. This is important. This is outside of boxing. Is telling on your family, is that something you condone?
Oh, I love this. Bad Girls Link. Thank you, Miss Nikki. Yes, that's my bookie. His son cussed worse than you, Coach Squeeze. I knew it. All right.
You're not going to do my son like that.
Cat Williams said the truth will come out in 2024. They all go to be. Look at this.
Ho. We ready. I know what to do. Because I see who in the building. So I know what to do when they in the building.
Okay.
I know what to do when they in the building.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry about it.
It was an upset, though. It was an upset. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But shout out to Munguia, though, man. Tough fight for Munguia. He held it down, though. Munguia represented, man. What y'all think about that fight, Munguia?
Hey, real quick, Squeeze. I want to give a big shout out to Bad Girls Promotions, man, because she got the kids, some of the kids that work with her at the pools and stuff like that. So they took them on the end of the year trip. They went to Hershey Park yesterday, man. She took D Malik and Noah and Smash. You know what I mean? They never been outside of Baltimore. She said, man, they had so much fun. You know what I mean? That was their first time at Hershey Park. I mean, and they had a ball. You know what I mean? They was respectful. They was good. They followed directions. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion, man. What you do for them kids, man, and just being there for those teens means a lot because you're giving them an outlet and an avenue and somebody they can trust and confide in and know that has their
they got their back, yo.
Yeah, 100%, man. So
what
you do doesn't go unappreciated. So shout out to you.
She had all those kids. I don't know. Hey, yo, how many nieces and nephews you got? She got all those kids.
Man, listen, she got a lot of them, man. A lot of them.
She look good to have 500 children.
Man, hey, bring my guy in, man. It's time to go to church.
Miss Nikki, you look good to have 500 children. You look pretty damn good. See your great uncle.
Hey, yo, bring my guy in, man. It's time to go to church.
All right, y'all. The one, the only, the hit man. You might have thought he fought Hagler back in 82 the Beast Mugabe, but it ain't him. But I can guarantee you, if you get clipped by him clean, you might have think it was beast Mugabe, the one, the only, the father, the living legend of Jaleel Major Hackett, prospect of the year from DC, and might as well say Baltimore too, because he showed the love here just as well. I'm just keeping it a buck. The one, the only, Bernard Hackett, see ya in the building.
What's going on, fella? What's going on, good man?
Ever, Mr. Bernard. They bring you in right every time.
Hey man, that man need that job, man. Doing that for everybody who get announced, and when they coming and when they going, he should bring them in and send them out. Frankie Beverly family missed him, man. They should have had him to send Frankie out, man. He would have sent Frankie out here.
Right, man. What's going on, Mr. D?
Man, watching and supporting my good brothers, you know that. I got the alert on every time. Bing! I had to pop up and support my brothers, man. We don't support each other. Who's gonna support us?
Man.
Real talk, man. Real
Mr. Bernard,
talk.
what was your thoughts on the fights yesterday?
I thought they were good fights. I do think that Joshua fight was an upset, and the only reason I say it was an upset because anytime that the bookies put out a line and the line favors one person and that person loses, that means they lost money.
Yeah.
And last night, Joshua was the favorite. So if you bet on Dubois, you made money. So that means that was an upset. Because the bookies ain't usually wrong. Them people that set them lines, they set them lines for a reason. Because they usually be right. So anytime it costs them money, then that's an upset.
Mr. Bernard.
The
bookies be wrong too.
But if you add up 1,000 fights, basketball games, tennis matches, all the sports, if you add that up, they might have got 5% wrong in a year. And if you think about a business, what is your profit margin? Plus minus 5%. So they always to the good for the year. So if they to the good more often than they wrong, then this was an upset because I agree. This is one of those variables that was the plus minus 5.
So let me ask you.
Senior predicted the knockout. Senior predicted the knockout.
Oh, well, he's supposed to be taking his ticket down to the MGM Grand and getting his money.
You gonna be mad at me? I ain't even get it in time.
Oh,
I be forgetting that they fight. I forget that they fought early. I had a busy day yesterday. I forgot they fought early.
Oh man, you ran your man off the screen. He ran off the screen.
Listen, when I went to put the bet in, I looked on Instagram first, and I seen the highlights of him getting knocked out.
Oh, overseas the time they fighting at almost 2:00 in the morning for us. Come on, know that.
Man, I was ripping and running yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yo, hey, Mr. Bernard, let me tell you this. You know how you tell your homeboy, right? Mr. Bernard, it's just as simple as this. I say, yo, look, I'm going to look you in the eye. No diddy, but take this bag in the office and sit it on the table on the side I sit in. He take the bag and sit it on the other side of the table because he was in a hurry. I call him, yo, where the bag? Yo, I said it. I said, did you send it where I told you? No, because my arm reached the quicker side of the table, so I said it there. Boy, you can't send him on a mission all the time, Mr. Bernard.
Man, he gave away the new studio. He
said that yo was getting knocked out. And I was like, come on, senior man, you tripping. Yo, he's soft. He gonna get knocked out. You predicted it and they played.
Oh man, you got rid of the Rize Podcast Studios right down on Pennsylvania Avenue. You got rid of the building right down on Pennsylvania Avenue because you ain't get the ticket in. Because you ain't get the ticket in. You ain't get the ticket in.
Yo.
We don't have the studio down on Pennsylvania Avenue.
He said it all the whole week we was talking about it. He was like, Squeeze, me and Coach Josh was in there, and he was like, yo, he going to sleep, he getting knocked out. And I was like, come on, CEO, stop capping, yo. Stop capping. He like, he saw. Yo called a major plus 425 odds. Plus
and you ain't put that in. You ain't put that in.
I ain't getting in time.
Oh my goodness, man. So we still on the Rover Reporter set. We still got to ride around with the dolly and the tables because he ain't get us right.
Hey, you know what I learned, Mr. Bernard, though, about life. It's not about the end goal. It's all about the process in between. So this is just another journey to give us more stuff to talk about when we reach the end goal at the end. You know what I mean? That's all.
What? That Coach, you dropped the bag? That you dropped the guaranteed bag?
We ain't going for that one, man. We ain't going for that one, man.
We ain't going to touch Mr. Brother. Hell of this.
You dropped the bag. You done dropped the bag way more than I did.
Hell of this.
You done dropped the bag way more than I did.
Mr. Bernard. Yo, all week long, he said Joshua was going to get knocked out, and I beefed with him and said Joshua was going to outbox this robot ass mother. That's what I said. He was like, Squeeze, he going to, I'm like, yo, I just knew. Right, he was going, when he called me today, yo, who be flying in? You know what I mean? That's all I wanted to hear. That's all I wanted to hear. He called me today and said, yo, how much the subway passes is?
Damn.
Hey, Mr. B! He dropped the phone!
Man, I ain't
yo, you could have put 25 cents on that fight for the knockout last night and got paid.
Guess what I got for you? I'm ready to pay your bill.
25 cents, Mr. Bernard.
I'm paying the bills. I ain't even worrying about it.
Yeah, go ahead, champ. 25 cents.
It's time for another raffle brought to you by the JBT. Our first item is a new 10th generation iPad with a liquid retina display which shows off beautiful color and has plenty of power for all your handheld computing needs. Great for work, play, or just movies on the go. How much is it to enter, you ask? Just $10. Or you can catch the deal with 3 entries for just $25. It's easy to enter. Just cash app your entries to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. Our second item is a set of Kenichi Bear Bluetooth noise canceling headphones. Great for gaming, movies, or travel. As the second prize in this great raffle. Our third item is a Ninja brand air fryer. Great for all your air frying needs. Cooking healthy with the JBT. So send your entries via Cash App to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. $10 each or 3 for $25. Put raffle on the comment line and you are entered.
Appreciate you, man. It be like that sometimes, Mr. Bernard. Stuff happens, man. It be like that, man. Squeeze and lost the studio messing with Maryland Lottery a couple times. So, you know what I mean?
Yo, are you telling in front of a gangster? Did you just do that?
I said Squeeze.
But he played though. In order to win, you gotta play.
No, he didn't play. That's why we missed it. He didn't mess our studio up first. That's why I'm just letting you know, Mr. Bernard. Since he
But you had the guarantee. You had the guarantee.
And so did he, because he had the winning number and ain't play it. Now let me let you know.
He muted me. He in his feelings. He in his feelings.
I'm not telling because
he in his feelings, yo. How you come on national TV and rant like that? National TV.
I'm not ratting.
Tell me you a journalist. Tell me you a journalist.
He muted the mic. He muted. He say, "I'm a snitch in peace." He say, "I'm going to snitch in peace." He muted my mic. He say, "I'm telling." He say, "I'm going to tell with no interruption. Me.
The man say he's a journalist, man.
Now, hold on. Let me go look out the window real quick.
Man, he hard.
Mr. Bernard, they deep. I'm a holler at you.
Hey, man, he horrible, man. He horrible, man.
Hey, Mr. Bernard, look, check this out. Joe Jaleel, I love him, and I see him at the next.
Hey, man, y'all terrible, man. Hey, man, he terrible.
Mr. Bernard, Mr. Bernard.
Hey, man, he like Michael Jordan, man. We can't stop him. We can only hope to contain him.
Oh, shucks, man. Hey, so did you see the Munguia fight, Mr. Bernard?
Yeah, I like Jaime. I like that. I like Jaime Munguia, man.
Yeah.
I like Jaime.
He's solid.
I think after these fights and the fights that happened over the last couple of weeks, I love to see Munguia and Berlinga fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that fight.
You know what?
I think that'd be good.
I'm on Berlinga and Plant. I like Berlinga and Plant, but I definitely take Berlinga and Jaime.
I think we would get a more exciting fight with Berlinga and
Munguia.
Yeah, Munguia, than we would with Plant. I think Plant is a little too seasoned for both of them for it to be the action-packed fight. But I think it would still be a good fight. But I would like to see them two fight first and the winner get Caleb Plant.
I could take that.
And that's only because Caleb Plant got a belt now. So I think those two coming off the good performances against Canelo, I think that should be what they have to fight first. And then the winner of that get that opportunity to fight Caleb Plant for his title.
That sounds good. There is money to be made. It's money to be grabbed, man.
Oh, both of them put themselves in a great position to make a lot of money in the next 3 fights. Win, lose, or draw. If they fight each other, the winner gets a chance to fight Caleb Plant. The winner of that, I think that winner of that will probably be calling out the Mexican Monster. That would lure him back down. And you still got the loser of the original two, whether it's Munguia or Berlinga, still waiting in the wing to fight the person who come out on the outcome. And then the winner that come out of that definitely gonna want to fight Canelo. So it's a bunch of opportunities for those guys to make money because they had great showings. I think this was the first time we got to really see where they respected a man for having a great showing. A lot of times it's like throw them on the scrap pile, but those guys both had great showings against one of the most dominant fighters in the sport, and that's Canelo Alvarez.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. Definitely well said. I was excited. Both of those fights did the Munguia Canelo and the Berlinga Canelo. Munguia let his hands go a little bit more, but at times both of those guys respected Canelo arsenal. I think they could have stayed behind the jab a little bit more to offset Canelo. But when you lean your head in and put that high guard up and try to fight his fight, you ain't going to beat Canelo like that. You got to always land the law, Canelo, pop the jab, stay long, turn him, reset him throughout the whole fight. Because Canelo going to keep with that chin tuck under those knuckles forward. He'll slip, body, up top. He run that same combination. And he know how to break a fighter down. He hit arms, shoulders, elbows. He breaks you down like a...
You got to look at these fights. Now, Caleb fought a good fight against Canelo, lost. Charlo fought his fight, he lost. But the only two that you talk about in any type of reverence was Munguia and Berlanga. When you look at it, it's not just about can I get the win. It's do I establish myself as a real player in this game?
Yeah.
And I think both of them established that.
Yeah.
You can get a win, and it doesn't put you in the right category. You can get a loss, but the way you lost put you in a better category. Look at them two. Berlanga, we wanted to write Berlanga off a year ago. He did with Canelo. All the wins he had, we wanted to write him off. But he had a loss against Canelo where he looked like a complete fighter trying to win, and we gotta praise that. Munguia the same way. So if you're gonna tell anybody, you know, if you that the Lara style at the time when Lara fought Canelo was the way to do it. But that's when Canelo was just a great fighter. But now that he's on the legendary side, anything that can look to go his way, you got to give it to him. So for those two guys, Berlanga and Munguia, they fought in a style that was like, I'm trying to establish my star. I'm not trying to just say I was here. I'm trying to get people to remember I was here. And I think that's what they did. They came to fight. I mean, we gave Charlo so much grief because of the way he fought Canelo. Now we can't reverse it with these two guys because they laid it on the line against Canelo. I mean, we gotta as fans. I'm gonna tell you, I don't look at boxing as the monster. I look at fans as the monster. And the reason I say that, fans.
Oh,
I look at fans as the monster because the promoters or whoever you want to call it behind the scenes, they only react to what the fans do. So if the fans toss you to the scrap pile, why is the person that got to make money with you going to keep trying to put you back on the stove? So the fans got to respect these guys for what they did. Can you imagine if Tommy Hearns, Ray Leonard 1 happened now? We would have threw Tommy on the junk pile. We would have threw Tommy Hearns on the junk pile. And look at his career after the Leonard loss. We wouldn't have never gave him that opportunity. The promoters not going to get behind somebody that the fans ain't going to spend money on. At the end of the day, you're going to see Tank fight as much as he want, Canelo fight as much as he want, because they put asses in seats. But it's a lot of other fighters that have that same ability and potential, but they know if they take a fight and it's a loss, then the fans going to throw them on the scrap pile, not the promoter. Look how many times Matchroom done revive Anthony Joshua like a horror movie. We done had Halloween 1, Halloween 2, Halloween 3. They keep, because once again, his fans are not letting him down. He took a loss. He fought hard. Okay, got knocked out. They gonna bring him back again. Yeah. And I ain't mad with him. I'm mad with us. Us as fans, especially U.S. fans, especially African-American fighter fans, we need to stop scrap piling these dudes, because all you're doing is scrap piling your own. And then you get mad, why they ain't bring him back? Because you ain't bring him back.
Yeah.
Do you think at one of the hardest times in government and in the sport, the fans kept bringing Ali back?
Yeah.
They wanted to blackball Ali if they could have, but the fans kept bringing him back. We had this discussion before, me and you squeezed about Earl Spence. I'm still an Earl fan. He lost. Yeah, he lost. And I'm not giving no excuses. If the man don't give you no excuse, why I'm creating one for him? The man said I lost. That was all he said.
The fans stockpiled him. They ain't even talking about Earl, yo.
Yeah. And guess what? How many fights he had after the accident before the loss? 3?
Yeah.
So if he was not busted up that bad to beat them 3, then the man said I just took a loss. If he come back, give him another night. Give him another night. Go out on the terms that you want to go out on. If the man lose, he say, hey, I lost. It is what it is. If he win, now everybody come back. I told you, man. Fans like girlfriends. They come and go.
Yeah.
Ain't too many wives when it come to fans. A lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
You know, so I like when I hear the boxing purists. When you hear the boxing purists,
Yeah.
they talk about a guy as being great that might have had 3, 4 losses.
Yeah.
It's not how you get to the top, it's how you do after you're knocked off your podium to go back up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the measure of a man. What he do after something goes wrong.
Damn. God damn. See, yeah, you gonna have to edit that part and just put that sound bite on your story how you doing the Rise podcast. You might hurt some feelings, but matter of fact, see, you just give me the button, I'll press it, because I know you be in your feelings and shit. Just give me the button, I'll put it on there. You probably break a fingernail or something. Yeah. Yeah, hey, but Mr. Bernard, I know what you saying though, man, because even when I say with Earl, you know, I'm an Earl Spence fan, but I pick Bud over Earl. But I said, watch how they do Earl. If he lose, when he lose, how everybody jump off the bandwagon. Like you say, just like girlfriends, break right up with you, because it ain't going good. If it ain't going that goddamn way, the relationship over. But when everything going good, he getting that bag. He was showing up with the big chains on, sleeping everybody. Everybody wanted to go on dates with him. He couldn't date everybody. He couldn't date everybody. But soon he lost the bud, everybody broke up with him.
Yeah. Yeah, hey man, I'm trying to tell you I'm one of those guys. I'm a Earl Spence fan because my son emulates him a lot, and I do respect Earl. But I'm not going to diminish Bud Crawford because Earl didn't diminish him. The man beat him. He beat him. Simple as that.
It's
But
boxing.
I'm not going to scrap power. Same way when Roy Jones beat James Toney. James Toney still had a great career after that. But he didn't offer an excuse.
I'm
James
gonna throw this one at you, and all I'm gonna do is throw it at you, and you could do whatever you want with it. Danny Garcia and Erslandy Law.
I think Danny was off too long to come right back into a Law fight. I think Danny is a very good fighter. I think Danny is a very quality fighter. But when you've been off for 2 years, it's kind of hard to jump back in there with anybody. And I'm not saying particularly Law, but Law has been active. Law ain't never been no duck. He ain't never been no scrap pile dude. He's been an active fighter. And when you active, you know what's the biggest killer of a fighter? Inactivity. That's not your age, inactivity. We done had too many dudes in their 40s that been great fighters. B-Hop. We done had George Foreman. We done had too many fighters in their 40s been great fighters. But the reason they was able to do what they did, because they was active. Inactivity is the biggest killer of any boxer. Inactivity.
Hey, Mr. Bernard, let me ask you this question: how important are tune-up fights? And what's your thoughts on tune-up fights?
I think they're very important. If you've had a long time off and you got to come back, I think it's very few fighters who could jump right into mega fights after being off outside of their calendar. Remember, it's being off outside of your calendar. Floyd had a calendar. Canelo got a calendar. Certain fighters got calendars, so they've adapted to their calendar. So it's not a time off for them. It's those fighters who don't have calendars or haven't matured into the game where they can turn that switch off and on. And there's very few that can turn that switch off and on, you know, but those are the ones that need those tune-ups. You get a guy, remember Pernell Whitaker came off the sofa twice against Oscar and Felix Trinidad. They couldn't stop Pernell. He was an older fighter because once again, he knew how to do it. See, right now, you don't have a lot of those guys that know how to do it. So inactivity will destroy you. It'll destroy you. You got to stay active in your craft. You got to ask yourself, if you got surgery coming up and you got one surgeon who has a great reputation, but he ain't operated in 10 years. And you got another surgeon, he's growing his reputation, but he's had this same operation you haven't. He's done it at least 5 times in the last 2 years. Which one you feel more comfortable with?
Hey, man, come on, Mr. 5 times.
Yeah, because he's done it more frequently, more often, with the latest of everything, as opposed to somebody who just has the great reputation but hasn't done it in 10 years. You don't know if he got a shaky hand or anything.
Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Sit through. Thanks for the color in the chat and the support this morning and afternoon. Jaleel versus Blair Cobbs, a good one. A good name, coach.
I think Blair Cobb is a good fighter, but what makes him a good name? He beat Adrian. Adrian, he didn't beat Adrian the Problem Bronner. He beat Adrian Bronner. The problem been gone.
Yeah.
So, and that's the most respectful way to put that. Adrian in his prime, that fight goes 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not to take nothing away from Blair, but once again,
that's just telling the truth.
Yeah, I don't take nothing from Blair other than Adrian Bronner. Who can you name that he beat?
Jeez, God damn. These numbers right here, Squeeze, killing me.
Oh.
Killing me. Horrible. Horrible, Squeeze.
And you see them trips in the 5?
Yeah. Horrible. Mr. Bernard, any updates for Jaleel?
They told us to start getting ready, so we wait for them to pull the trigger on what we getting ready, but they said he will fight again before the end of this year.
Location possible?
Not quite sure, but soon as they give us that information, we definitely gonna let you know, because we love the support that we get. I had somebody make a comment on an old video that said, hey, we know y'all from DC and you're from Southeast, but you got a whole lot of other fans. And I told him, I said, I love all the fans we got. Y'all see me in Baltimore, not at the big joints. Y'all see me at the little stuff, because I support those that support me. I ain't talking about the fight just in DC. I think it's senior. I seen you at the Baltimore at the bar joint. Me and my grandson was out there. Me and my little sidekick was out there.
Oh, yeah, I just seen Cairo on the bag in the corner putting work in.
Hey man, we doing what we do. Let me tell you, man. I don't believe in hating. I don't have no reason. Why am I hating on somebody else trying to rise up? I don't hate. I congratulate. I want to. Yeah, grandson would love boxing. I'm the type of guy that if I can't do a task myself, I'm gonna direct you to capable people who could do it. Love you or hate you, I can't deny your capability or your incapability. I can't boost my brother because he's my brother, and there's another guy that's better than him in what we're doing. I gotta tell my brother, get better. So many times we want to deny a person's ability based on if we like them or not.
Yeah,
me liking you doesn't increase or decrease your capability.
Get better, Squeeze. See, hold on. Hey, Mr. Bernard. Hey, listen. Look, check this out. Look, this even got a charger on in case I get lost. Look, I'm going back to the window, but I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm going back. Let me put me a little get-together bag. Look, here go a letter of recommendation. Hold on. I hear the sirens. Wait a minute.
Hey, what's
Oh man, I ain't getting out of this one. They deep. Man, they deep. He done called the damn. Lord, he done called the damn police. I can't make this stuff up, y'all. Closing arguments, Mr. Bernard.
I'm gonna tell you one that I watch everything. I might not comment on a lot of stuff, but I watch everything. Now we done had I only do this with y'all, especially with you, Squeeze. We be on the phone doing this.
Yeah.
We see. I'm gonna bring a question to you that was brought to me. I ain't gonna say who brought it to me because y'all know him. But they said, "Where is your son now when it comes to boxing? Is he? Because you always say he's the best prospect of his era. He said your son is rated by 2 of the governing bodies now. Is he still a prospect or is he a contender?" I say I still put us in the prospect zone. And the reason I say that is because we still got a lot of stuff that we want to do before we get to the world title zone. And there's still a lot of quality fights that we need to handle because I want my son to be all the way ready for that. So I look at him like that. But he said, how can you make him a prospect when one of the criterias to get called for a world title fight is being in the top 20? He's in the top 20. So how can he be a prospect instead of a contender? And he made sense with that. So I'm gonna give it to y'all because we look at these lists when they put out the top prospects and the top contenders under the age of 23. Is it that they're scared to put Jaleel on that list? Because if you do that, then you got to start letting these young boys fight each other. Or is it that he truly shouldn't be on that list or on either one of those lists? Because I still say the same thing. The last great era was the era of Bud Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, those guys. Now that era is coming to its conclusion because of age and the time they've been fighting, the next bridging gap is, to me, that era with Jerron Ennis in it, that era with, I give Tank 2 eras because he's on the tail of one and he's still active, so he's still going. So that Boots Ennis, you got Tank Davis, you got Monster in a way. That's the era they're in right now. We're in that era. But that next era, that's where I put my son at. In that era of next, I personally don't see a single prospect or contender under 23 around his weight that's going to be able to beat him. The older fighters, they got grit. They got to pay mortgages. They got to pay car notes. They got kids in private school. I just watched Simon Brown, Buddy McGirt fight, and I watched the whole thing. They was talking about paying mortgages. They was talking about, I got bills, I got family. These young guys still doing it for the fun of the sport.
Yeah.
So when you get to touching on Pete Dobson, who my son just fought, Pete Dobson got a wife, kids, he got bills, he got life. He fighting for a different set of causes, so he pushing through. But these young dudes that ain't got none of that, they ain't got no mortgage, they ain't got no rent, and they didn't come into this game with greatness on their mind. So they 19-0, they 23-0, and you can't name nobody they fought. My son 9-0. And I tell any prospects management team, if you think they really that good and you are 140, 147, 54, fight Pete Dobson. They won't do it. And you got 20-something fights. So how can you put these dudes ahead of my son in any way, shape, or form? Because these dudes won't even put it on the line. We put it on the line every time. Every time. Fight number 9, he fought for the WBA joint. Fight number 8, he fought for the WBC youth title. Fight number 7, we stepped up. Since coming out of the 4s, he got the 6s. And I thank Coach Calvin and them for getting us a couple of them. We went 6, 8, 10 behind each other. Now I know we need 4 6s, 5 8s, 3 10s. Nah, greatness chases greatness. Greatness chase greatness. And you got to be willing to take some stumbling blocks on the way to being great. I never told anybody that my son was going to finish his career undefeated 50-0. I said my son is going to finish his career with you saying every night he stepped in the ring, he gave us the best of his ability. Because if you chase greatness, that's the only way to do it. In my opinion, I want to give my son 2 more 10s. If we get 2 more good 10s against, quality opposition, and that's just to get the mindset of knowing how your body feel for the rounds and all that type of stuff, because sparring and fighting is 2 different things. But he get 2 more of them, I honestly don't care who of the crop that they throw in front of them. Because at that point, you either going to swim like Michael Phelps or you going to drown like a boulder.
Dang. That's his closing arguments. That was vicious. Hey, man, great show. Always an honor and a privilege to have Mr. Bernard, the architect behind Jaleel Major, Hackett. Like he say, it's a lot more to come. Great show. All assets in the building for holding it down. And hell of a week for boxing. All assets.
Mr. Bernard said a mouthful, man. I can't come behind that, man.
No, I can't.
Appreciate everybody in the chat for supporting and rocking with the Rise Podcast. Shout out Reverend Bernard Hackett for coming through on a Sunday and blessing us with the good word. You know what I mean?
Anytime.
One thing I appreciate Mr. Bernard for, all you got to do is say hi, and you're gonna get some jewels and gems dropped off to you when you begin a conversation with Mr. Bernard. You're gonna leave with more than you came with. So I just appreciate you sharing your vast wealth of knowledge day in and day out every time we meet.
Man, I appreciate y'all, brother. Keep doing your job.
All right. As we always say, peace and head grease, and let me get the hell up out of here.
Man, I'm gone, man.
I put on for this, yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.